Good day and God bless. Welcome to And It Came to Pass. I am Dana. Today we're going to read Matthew chapter 17. But before we get there, I just want to take a quick minute to apologize for not getting as many presentations up here as I'd like to. I've been really focused on trying to spend as much time in the Word as I can and not in the world. It can be tough to do. This isn't an excuse, but I have been a truther, so-called, for over 15 years. And it's a bit of a struggle to let all of that go, right? And focus solely on the Word. I'm doing pretty good at it, though. I have to say, the last couple months, I've been studying like I've never studied before. And being able to clear my head of all that previous stuff and go back and get a grasp on basic grammar has helped immensely. Also, finding a good teacher who makes you look at things differently, makes you question them, encourages you to study, to go and try and disprove or prove what he's teaching. That was sorely missed in my first couple of years, because any time I started questioning things, I never got the answers. I was just ignored and brushed off. So, it's good to have somebody to give you that nudge to go and study things. But, with that, comes a very healthy fear of God. And if you're understanding the words that are written, even Jesus said, "Fear not them that can kill the body but not the soul, but fear him who can destroy the body and put the soul into everlasting fire." That's not the kind of thing that's preached in most of your mainstream religions. It's just, say a prayer and you're good to go. But is that really what Jesus taught, as well as the apostles? That's what we're going to find out when it's all said and done, right? So anyway, let's get on with Matthew chapter 17, because, as always, when Jesus speaks, there are lessons to be learned. So it would behoove us to pay attention. Matthew chapter 17. And after 6 days Jesus taketh Peter, James, and John his brother, and bringeth them up into an high mountain apart. And he was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. And behold, there appeared unto them Moses and Elias talking with him. Then answered Peter, and said unto Jesus, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If thou wilt, let us make here 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them. And behold, a voice out of the cloud, which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their face, and were sore afraid. And Jesus came and touched them, and said, Arise, and be not afraid. And when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no man, save Jesus only. And as they came down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, saying, Tell the vision to no man, until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. And his disciples asked him, saying, Why then say the scribes that Elias must come first? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall come first, and restore all things. But I say unto you, that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him, and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic, and sore vexed. And oftentimes he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart, and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. And while they abode in Galilee, Jesus said unto them, the Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of men, and they shall kill him, and on the third day he shall be raised again. And they were exceeding sorry. And when they were come to Capernaum, they that had received tribute money came to Peter, and said, Doth not your master pay tribute? He saith, Yes. And when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, What thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children, or of strangers? Peter saith unto him, Of strangers. Jesus saith unto him, Then are the children free? Notwithstanding, lest we should offend them, go thou out to the sea, and cast an hook, and take up the fish that first cometh up. And when thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money. That take, and give unto them for me and thee. Now let's go look at the verse references. Matthew chapter 17 verse 10 is in reference to Malachi chapter 4 verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. What a great chapter, don't you think? In there we saw that Jesus transfigured before 3 of the apostles, leaving no doubt for them that he was who he said he was. Jesus went on to emphasize the utter importance of belief. And he also showed the corruption behind taxes, or merchandising, which was one of the main sins that got the anointed cherub and his angels cast down to hell, still to this day in chains, awaiting judgment. There's a lot to unpack in there. So as always, I suggest that you open up your Bible, read that chapter, and pray to God through Jesus. Ask him for knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. And until next time, have a great day, and God bless.